PTCI Channel 2 welcomes you to our coverage of high school sports. This is our first contest of the 2019-2020 school year. We are at Guymon High School, where the Lady Tigers are getting ready to take on the Lady Bulldogs from Hooker. A little softball action. Guymon comes into this contest with a 6-2 overall record. Hooker 1-6. There's Guymon being the home team. They will be in the field first. On the mound for the Lady Tigers, number 10, Chloe Browning. Her catcher will be number 9, Elizabeth Connor. In the infield at first base, number 4, Kaylee Rhodes. At second, number 14, Harley Vasquez. At shortstop, number 7, Alia Gutierrez. And at third base, number 13, Aveli Gonzalez. In the outfield, first and left field, number 3, Malia Moore. In center, number 11, Cecilia Sappington. And in right field, number 18, Jaden Garcia. Leading off for the Lady Bulldogs will be number 13, Ivani Romero. Romero, a sophomore. And she'll be, when she's in the field, she will be playing center field for the Lady Bulldogs. The team will gather one more time there on the mound, the infield. As Romero gets ready to step into the batter's box. One more grab at the rosin bag for Browning. And she will step to the pitcher's mound now. Here's the windup and the first pitch, a swing and a miss. Browning with her second delivery. That one, Romero reached high and fouled that one off. So the count stands at 0-2. That one hit right back, a dribbler right to the glove of Browning. The easy throw to first to Rhodes for out number 1. That will bring up number 2, Anna Gomez, just a freshman. First pitch outside. Here's the windup and pitch number 2. Outside as well. 2-0 now the count. That one inside. 3-0 now the count. Browning with the delivery. That one slapped right to second base. A little bit of a dribble. Throw on time to first for out number 2. And that will bring up number 11, Morgan Maloney. That first pitch is inside for ball one. That one high and outside. 2-0 now the count. That one popped up, and Vasquez makes the grab at second base, so it's 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom half of the first. Guymon is up. So in the field for Hooker, the pitcher number 11, Morgan Maloney. Catcher number 2, Anna Gomez. At first base, number 16, Bailey Hansen. Second base, number 9, Corlin Magaha. Shortstop, number 10, Tommy Heiss. Third base, number 5, Maddie Baird. In left field, number 4, Bailey Myers. Center field, number 13, Ivani Romero. And in right field, number 12, Natalie Rodriguez. Leading off for the Lady Tigers here in the bottom half of the first inning, it is the shortstop, Alia Gutierrez. So Gutierrez into the box. Here's the windup and the pitch from Maloney. That one outside, ball one. Second pitch, high as well. 2-0 the count. That one in for strike one. 2-1 now the count. That ball will move the count to 3-1. And she walks the first batter, so Gutierrez, the leadoff person, is on. And that will bring up the pitcher, Chloe Browning. Here's the first pitch. Pull back on the bunt. Gutierrez to second, and she'll coast into third already. That pitch a ball as well. Now 2-0 the count. That went in for a strike. 2-1 now the count. That one fouled out of play. 2-2 now the count. That one hit into left field. That will score one. Turns for second. The throw is not in time. So an RBI double for Browning. to have a pinch runner into the game. First pitch is in for strike one. To Connor, that one a ball. That is Davis that is the pinch runner. That one inside. So 2-1 now the count. That one in the dirt. So 3-1 now the count. Maloney really struggling to find the strike zone, and of course when she did, Browning made her pay for it. That one fouled out of play back behind the backstop. So a full count. Still nobody out. Guymon up 1-0 with a runner in scoring position here in the bottom half of the first inning. That one swung on. That's fouled out of play as well. $103 right now. We are typical mid-August weather, and a swing and a miss for the first out as Connor will head to the bench. First pitch is in for a ball. It's the third baseman, number 13, Aveli Gonzalez. That one called for a strike. Swing, and that one hit foul down the first base line, but out of play. So 1-2 now the count. That pitch high, runner takes off for third. She's in safely. So 2-2 now the count to Gonzalez. Here's the windup and the pitch. That one high. So another full count. 1 out, 1-0. Guymon leads here in the top of the first. Runner on third is Davis, the pinch runner, trying to get one home. That one hit down the right field line. Rodriguez unable to get to it in time as that one falls harmlessly in foul territory. And that's going to be ball 4, so it's going to be runners on the corners for the right fielder, number 18, Jaden Garcia. Throw back to third, and Davis does get back in time. Gonzalez advances to second. So 1-0 the count. That pitch, they'll call that strike one. May have caught the black on the edge. Swing and a miss. So 1-2 now the count to Garcia. Got 2 runners in scoring position, only 1 out. That pitch high and a little outside. 2-2 now the count. That one swung on. They'll call that a foul. That one in the dirt. So another full count. That one fouled out of play. So the count remains full. That one hit in the gap to right center. That's going to score 2. And she's in safe for a 2 RBI double. That will bring up the second baseman, Harley Vasquez, number 14. Runner is safe at first. So runners at first and second. With Cecilia Sappington, the center fielder, now up to bat. That one all the way to the backstop, bounces out. Runners advance. So runners on second and third. That one in for a strike. So 1-1 now the count. Guymon already up 3-0 with 2 in scoring position. Sappington got around on that one, but a little too ahead of it as it goes over the left field fence in foul territory. 1-2 now the count. And a swing and a miss for out number 2. And we'll bring up the first baseman, Kaylee Rhodes. First pitch inside for a ball. That one is going to be called a strike. That one bounces to the plate. 2-1 now the count. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. That pitch inside. 3-1 now the count. So Maloney not wanting to load things up here, but also not wanting to put one right over the plate with 2 runners in scoring position. That one foul tipped. Looked like it might have hit off the catcher or maybe even the umpire's headgear. So a full count, 2 outs, 2 on. Guymon already leading 3-0, trying to add to that lead. Maloney trying to pitch her way out of this. And that's going to be ball 4. So the bases are loaded for the 9-hole hitter, the left fielder, number 3, Malia Moore. First pitch in the dirt, bounces off. Runner's going to score. As everyone advances, it's now 4-0 as Garcia crossed the plate. That one popped foul. 1-1 now the count. That pitch high and outside. 2-0 now the count. That pitch outside as well, 3-0. Maloney really struggling out there. That one hit down the right field line and out of play. So 3-1 now the count. As Maloney already has thrown 45 pitches. And in this kind of heat, that's going to affect you. And that one low, so another bases loaded situation as Moore takes that base. And we are back to the top of the lineup with 2 outs. Bases loaded here in the bottom half of the first inning as Gutierrez is back to bat. That ball misplayed. That will score a run as everyone advances. So 5-0 now. Tigers lead. And got around on that one, but way too early as Gutierrez sent that one over the third base line, the fence over there. So 1-1 the count. That went in for strike 2. That one hit towards third base. Right in the glove. Throw across is in time for out number 3. But not before the Lady Tigers put 5 on the board. We head to the second inning. It's Guymon 5, Hooker 0. So stepping in to the batter's box, number 10, Tommy Heiss. First pitch is high for ball 1. That one low, ball 2. That one in for strike number 1. That'll be ball 3, so 3-1 now the count. That one dribbled towards third base. Great grab by Gonzalez. The throw across over to Rhodes for out number 1. Beautiful play there by Gonzalez. That will bring up number 5, Maddie Baird. First pitch is a ball. That one also low, so 2-0 now the count. Almost hit the batter there, but looked like she avoided it. So 3-0 now the count. That one is ball 4. So Baird is on base with one here in the top of the second inning. Now up to bat, number 16, Bailey Hansen. That one hit to left field. That's over the left fielder's head. Here's the throw in to third. And runners safe at second and third. First pitch is a ball. That one high. Natalie Rodriguez up to bat now. Count 2-0. That one in the dirt. That'll make it 3-0. One out, but 2 in scoring position here for the senior. That one low, and that will load the bases. And that'll bring up number 30, Maddie McMichael. A little bit of conversation out on the mound between the infielders. Here's the windup in the pitch by Browning. That one in for strike one. That one in there for a strike as well. 0-2 the count. This is the Lady Bulldogs' opportunity to get back in this one. Already trailing 5-0. Can Browning pitch her way out of this, and a swing and a miss for out number 2. Now betting number 2, Anna Gomez. First pitch is in for a strike. That one fouled off. 0-2 now the count. That one hit towards third. Shortstop with the play, throws to second. And in time for the force out there. Great play there by Gutierrez to Vasquez. And Guymon escapes a bases-loaded situation with only one out without giving up a single run. We head to the bottom half of the second. It's Guymon 5, Hooker 0. First pitch to Browning is a ball. And pitch number 2, also a ball. Glove switch there for Maloney. So 2-0 now to Browning. That went outside, so 3-0 now. And that one high and past the glove of the catcher for ball 4 as Browning takes her base. That will bring up the catcher, number 9, Elizabeth Connor. Davis will courtesy run for the pitcher Browning. And hit by the pitch there, so now we've got 2 runners on with number 13, Aveli Gonzalez, third baseman up to bat. We'll send in a courtesy runner for the catcher as well. That's going to be Johnson. Courtesy running for Connor. That Pitch all the way to the backstop, so the runners will advance. That pitch high, 2-0 now the count. And 3-0 now the count. That went all the way to the backstop. That's going to score Davis. That was ball 4. And then Gonzalez also was able to take second as they had to protect home plate. So that will bring Garcia, Jaden Garcia, the right fielder. Another wild pitch is going to score another run. That'll make it 7-0. Pitcher catcher talking it over out there. Actually, that's her shortstop out there, Tommy Heiss, trying to encourage her teammate. So still nobody out, 7-0, runner on third. Here's the first pitch, outside off the glove of the catcher. Able to gather it in before any harm done. That pitch high as well. Three and 0 the count. That one all the way to the backstop. That's going to score a run. So 8-0 now. And that will bring up the second baseman, Harley Vasquez. That pitch a ball. Two and 0 now the count. That one high as well. 3-0 now. That one too low, so another walk. Vasquez takes first. We've got a timeout on the field. Maloney already thrown 67 pitches. It's 8-0 here in the bottom half of the second inning. No outs. So we've had a pitching change as the shortstop, Tommy Heiss, will now take the mound. Maloney will now go to shortstop. In the batter's box, Cecilia Sappington. First pitch in for strike one. That one high, ball one. That one high as well. Ball three, 3-1 now the count. Runners on first and second. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. 8-0. Guymon with a commanding lead. And that's going to be another walk as the bases are loaded once again. It will be Davis batting. First pitch is in for strike one. And that one's also in for strike two. So wind up the pitch and got her on 3 called strikes. So Davis goes down, looked a little shocked by that call, but so 1 out, bases loaded. That first pitch is in for strike one to Malia Moore. That one hit right to shortstop. Maloney with the grab. The throw across is in time for out number 2. 1 run does cross as Garcia was able to get across. It's now 9-0. First pitch, ball one. As we are back to the top of the lineup as Aaliyah Gutierrez back in the batter's box. That one hit to left field. Can't make the play, goes all the way over the fence. That's a home run. So Aaliyah Gutierrez with a 3-run dinger to left field makes it 12-0 in favor of the Lady Tigers. So Browning back up to bat. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second. One and one now the count with the called strike. That one fouled up and back out of play. So 1 and 2 now the count. That one hit to left field and dropped. So Browning all the way to second. That will bring up the catcher, Elizabeth Connor. That one dribbles across the plate for ball one. Connor in her 2 at-bats struck out and also was hit by a pitch. That one's in for a strike. 1-1 now the count. That one high for ball 2, 2-1. Swing, foul tip. So 2-2 now the count. Connor gets a little instruction from her head coach. That pitch high. So a full count, 3-2. Browning on second. 2 outs, and the Lady Tigers already leading 12-0. Got Connor to reach on an outside pitch for out number 3. So we head to the third. Guymon in control, 12-0. And we are ready to start the top of the third inning. We've got a new batter up for a hooker, number 21, Gracie Hussey. First pitch is a ball. Swing and a miss. They've actually changed the call on that first pitch. That was, count is now 0-2. Sorry about that. That one in the dirt for ball one. That one hit into play. Straight to the second baseman for the easy out as Vasquez makes the toss over to Rhodes. Out number 1. Corlin Magaha up to bat, hits that one right back to the pitcher, snagged out of the air by Browning for out number 2. Nice play there by Browning. That will bring up Morgan Maloney, who's pitched most of this game, but then was moved to shortstop. First pitch in for strike 1. So we've already got 2 down here. I believe the rule states that if Guymon avoids giving up a run here, leading 12-0. This would be it if they were to get this out. In the game in 3 innings, all you need, if you have a 12-run lead, that's it. 1-1 now, the count to Maloney. That one fouled off. That's going to be ball 2, so 2-2 now the count. Maloney trying to keep the Lady Bulldogs alive here. Browning trying to end this one. That one in the dirt, so a full count, 3-2. Browning taps the rosin bag, checks for what pitch. That one wild. That'll put Maloney on at first. So the Lady Bulldogs still alive as Maddie Baird comes up to bat. Tommy Heiss, excuse me. Maloney takes off on the pitch, reaches second safely. So 1-0 the count now to Heiss. And now 2-0. That one's in for strike 1. That one fouled. That'll make the count 2-2. That one inside. That'll make it a full count. That one popped up. Can't quite make the grab. As Vasquez got underneath it, but misjudged it just a little bit. Runners safe at the corners. That'll bring up Maddie Baird now. That one to the fence. And Maloney scores. Throw to third. But Heiss is safe. And what that means is this game is definitely not over yet, because Guymon will have to at least bat in the bottom half of the third, as it's now a 12-1 game. Timeout on the field. Guymon leading big. Here's the wind up the pitch. That one in the dirt. Well, Browning struggling right now as the count is now 2-0. Make that 3-0. That one high. That one's in for strike one. Three and one, now the count to Baird. That one outside, so another walk puts runners on the corners. And that will bring up Bailey Hansen. Had a nice hit to left field earlier in the game. She'll set up to bunt. Pulls back. First pitch in for strike one. Throw to second. Ball loose. But they will hold the runner at third. So runners at second and third now. One and 0 that count. That one inside. 1-1 make that. That first pitch was a strike. That one high. Ball two. That one low. 3-1 now the count. As Connor steps out to talk to Browning. That one rolls foul down the third base line. That will give us a full count. Two runners in scoring position. Hooker trailing 12-1. That pitch wild all the way to the backstop. Connor able to recover it before any damage done, but that does load up the bases. Into the batter's box steps Natalie Rodriguez, number 12. First pitch is high for ball one. Here's the wind up the pitch. That one slipped out, dribbled across the plate. 2-0 now the count. That pitch outside. 3-0 now the count. And that's going to be ball 4, and that's going to walk in a run. 12-2 now the score. Bases still loaded. And Maddie McMichael comes up to bat. That first pitch is popped up right back to Browning for out number 3. But Hooker does avoid elimination in that half of the inning, but still trail Guymon 12-2. And we are ready to start the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Lineup change as Castilla now into the lineup. First pitch. It's ball 1. That one's in there for strike 1. That's going to be ball 2. That one bounces to the plate, so 3-1 now the count. And that's going to be ball 4, so walked Castilla to lead off the inning. And we'll bring up Jaden Garcia, the right fielder. First pitch high, ball 1. That one inside. Ball 2. That one bounces to the plate as well. 3-0 now the count. And that's going to be ball 4. Haley Vasquez now up to bat. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch, ball as well. Ice really struggling to get her pitches down in the strike zone. That one inside. 3-0 now the count. That one's in for a called strike 1. And they'll call that strike 2. It literally almost hit her, but umpire I think's had to widen out the strike zone a little bit today. Swing and a miss for out number 1. So Cecilia Sappington now up to bat. That went in for strike one. That one inside all the way to the fence, so the runners will advance. That's going to be ball two. That one high, 3-1 now the count. And a swing and a miss makes it a full count. And walked her to load the bases. As Davis now up to bat. That pitch inside. 1-0. That one bounces to the plate. 2-0 now the count. The Lady Tigers can get two here in the bottom half of this inning. It will be over. It'll be that 12-run rule in the third after three. That pitch is in for a called strike. 2-1 now the count. That one high. 3-1. And that one's in for strike two. So a full count with one out, bases loaded for Davis. And that will walk in a run to make it 13-2. As Malia Moore now up to bat. Hits one to the shortstop. The throw to third is on time for the out. But a run does cross as Garcia crosses the plate. And that is the ball game. The Guymon Lady Tigers have defeated the Hooker Lady Bulldogs 14-2 in just 3 innings. Guymon improves to 7-2 overall. Hooker drops to 1-7. Thank you for joining us for PTCI Channel 2's coverage of high school sports in the Oklahoma Panhandle and part of the Texas Panhandle as well. Be sure to check us out on our YouTube channel as well, where you can see live streaming games and also see some of our archive content of previous games and other events that we've covered in the area. That's it from Guymon High School. Good day.